get a report from Don August, and you can read Don in his blog at horseracing.nation.com. Follow Northern California Racing on Don August's blog at horseracing.com. He'll be back to chat with Aaron Gryder and Russell Baze.
Matt Barrows of the Sacramento Bee.
A foster child.
The Sleep Train Foster Kids Dollar Drive ends Sunday. Make a difference today by donating at any Sleep Train store or online at sleeptrain.com.
Helping a hero.
This is Don August with HorseRacingNation.com, and today's Bay Area Backstretch Talk is with a couple of jockeys that figure to battle it out for the fall meet riding title. I'm speaking of Russell Baze and Aaron Gryder. Welcome, guys.
Thank you very much.
How you doing?
Aaron, you won titles at Aqueduct Park, Churchill Downs, Hollywood Park, and Arlington Park. Now you can add Golden Gate Fields to the list. You just won the recently completed summer meet a few weeks ago. What does winning the summer meet here mean to you?
Well, it's what it means everywhere. You know, I think this is a very competitive business, and you know, you go out there and try and win every race you ride, and you want to be the best you can be, and obviously you aim for being the top, whatever that might be. And you know, I was happy to come here and have the opportunity that put me in that position.
You've ridden against Russell for a lot of years. What does riding against him do for you when you're out there in the race?
Well, it picks you up, and I've always thought that about any place I've ridden. I've always enjoyed riding with top riders, and you know, a lot of people say, you know, when Russell leaves, this could be a fun place for you, and it's more fun now when Russell's here. And believe me, I'll leave a lot sooner than Russell will. His grandkids will be riding when he'll be still ponying him to the gate, or I'll be ponying him to the gate, and Russell will be racing against him. But you know, it's a pleasure. I mean, he's a champion, and one thing in this business that makes you great and successful is consistency, and that you can't say anybody's been more consistent in history of racing than Russell. I mean, to do what he's done year after year.
Russell, before Aaron won the summer meet, you'd won the past 12 titles. Do you remember who won before those 12 started?
That would be Martin Garcia.
That's correct. You also had a good summer meet this year. You won the Pleasanton, Sacramento, Santa Rosa, and Fresno fairs. As much as you've accomplished and as much as you've won in your career, do winning little meets like this mean a lot to you still?
Yeah, you know, I mean, like Aaron said, you go out there and you try to win every race, and that's how we judge how well we've done, you know, is where you are at in the standings. And, you know, I think it helps your business when the trainers and the owners can look at the standings and see, you know, you're right up there on top or right close to the top anyway. You know, I mean, there are a few things that besides just the winning each single race, you know, I mean, that's the one other thing that we can point to, you know, and say, you know, thump our chest and say, hey, you know, look at me, I'm on top of the standings. Yeah. Everybody else is following me.
I've been around you now the last year enough to see a lot of interviews with you, and the first question everybody asks you is the same question every time: when are you going to retire? And your answer is pretty much always the same. What do you tell them?
I'm having way too much fun to retire. Why would I want to quit doing this? This is the funnest job in the world.
What does Aaron do on the track that makes him as a competitive racer as he is?
Well, he's a complete rider. I mean, there's nothing that can be thrown at him out there that he can't handle. You know, he's got all the skills and the talents that he needs to ride any kind of horse, and he's a very intelligent rider. You know, when you're out there with him, you know that he's not going to throw something unexpected at you. You're not going to make some strange move that's going to put you in trouble or in danger in any way. He's just a real heads-up, strong, good rider.
Now, he got a jump on you yesterday, hitting 4 wins. You had one today. He's got one today. Do you kind of expect the two of you to be battling it out throughout the whole meet?
Yeah, I don't think that I'm probably going to be a runaway winner of this meet, you know, but hopefully when it's all said and done, I'll end up on top. But, you know, I mean, it's no disgrace if Aaron beats me at this meet, too. I mean, he's an excellent rider.
And, you know, I would like to say one thing I admire about Russell, and I've known that about him all, you know, ever since I started riding. But, you know, when I first came here and I remember there was a photo finish with Russell, and I wasn't in it. I was just unsaddling, and they were walking around. It was like a $4,000 claiming race, and he's walking around in circles, and they put up his number, and he put his arm up and gave a big woohoo, and I thought, that's why he's still riding, and that's why he's not going to quit, because that's what makes him so good. I mean, he's excited about that $4,000 claiming race, just like he's excited about winning on Bold Chieftain or any other horse. It's a race that he had to ride, and you got to be the best you can be at that. So, I mean, I admire that, and it makes it fun to go out there. And
I'm not unusual in that. I'm just older than everybody else doing that.
I think you are unusual. Yeah.
KNBR.